What's going on, guys? We're live. Let's go. We got 30 in the chat. There we go. I see Harry Rice. Right, dude. There we go. Isles fan for life. Let's get the like button going, guys. 18 likes, not bad. Let's go. Harry Rice's birthday? Hype. Harry Rice hype in the chat. Let's go, boys. Get it going. Let's go. Let's go. Brandon Odell, Rene Cruz, Joseph. Shout out. Sportswear. Shout out. Hockey Master. Nordic 97. What a beauty, man. The Ray bro. I look like Skinner. Oh. 61 in the chat. 30 likes. That's big. Harry Rice. Hot Tech Hockey is so young. LMAO. Leafs forever. Alice fan for life. Shout out. 60 in the chat. 35 likes. Float the hat for the boys. HGH been drinking so much he got younger. My bad, boys. This is Thomas? No. Did he go back in time? I want the fourth person in the stream. Rene Cruz, shout out. Leech Forever, shout out. Let's get fired up! Woo! Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Woo! Thomas, you legend. Oh, an Oakley hike. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Are you kidding me right now? New Jersey edition. Yo, this is my brother Thomas, guys. For all the people that weren't following, let me know if there's any lag. But newest jersey to the collection. Let's go. All right, guys. So obviously, huge news. The NHL just came out. Well, not officially from the NHL, but obviously when we talk about Bob McKenzie, Pierre LeBrun, Chris Johnson, all those guys, they've come out and said that the NHL has confirmed that they'll obviously be in Edmonton and Toronto, and on top of that, the return to play plan is confirmed. So obviously they still have to go into the CBA and confirm that, and they're looking to that to be confirmed by tomorrow. But Tuesday is the deadline for players to opt out. So anyone that was asking me that, Tuesday. So yeah, guys, not too many personal questions. We're going to stick to hockey, but this is my brother Thomas. You guys have seen him in the chat. Yeah, he is younger. I'm sure you guys figured that out. Can you guys finish your own sentences? No. Jeez, we're already getting a spammer. All right, no time for that. Joey Cool. He's just on, expired cranberry juice. You can see you later. But yeah, guys, 80 in the chat. I appreciate that. I would love to see 80 likes. Mitch is in here. What's up, Mitch? Minka says we had to put, geez, Minka, I'm really sorry. Rest in peace. That sucks.
Thomas looks like Connor. I've gone that before.
Connor McDavid?
I've gone that before.
Jeez. So I look like Fleury. He looks like Connor McDavid. Is that confirmed or what? Viveiros looks like McDavid. There you go. Anyways, you love Thomas's hair. Not gonna lie. Hey, HJ's hair was like that back in the day. But 90 viewers, guys. Thomas will probably stay for a bit. I'm gonna answer some questions, but I don't know what you guys are saying. I was thinking we can go through some tweets here and just on everything that's been going on tonight. Let me know, guys, if you're interested in the chat with everything that's happened tonight, because obviously, like I said, the NHL has. I mean, guys, I think we can start celebrating. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, obviously, but here's the thing. It looks like they're getting everything together. It looks like a lot of players are on board. Again, that has completely changed over the last. Thank you so much for the dono. I don't know if I missed another dono, guys. Let me know if I missed another dono at the start. I might have. Oh, yes. Alex Pro Gaming with the 1 and Alex Pro Gaming with the 2. Yo, guys, big shout out to Alex Pro Gaming in the chat. We got 80 live viewers. Let's try to get 80 likes. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. You think Thomas looks like Louis Erickson? Bro, I don't see that. I don't know what you're saying. So anyways, let's go through Bob McKenzie's tweets first. And then you guys just let me know what you think. I mean, obviously, I think with everything that's happened, I think this is pretty crazy. So the NHL and NHLPA have finalized tentative agreement on the return to play phase 3 and 4. So phase 3, obviously in simple terms, is training camp. Phase 4 is actually playing. They are still working on CBA. Yes, brothers, what's going on? Rene, sports player. Keep asking questions, guys. So obviously that needs to be ratified. That needs to be confirmed. The players will get a vote. And like people have talked about it. It doesn't matter what kind of player it is. When we talk about all-stars, we talk about star players, or we talk about like fourth line grinders like Nick Patan. If Nick Patan is part of this return to play, he gets a vote in this. So that's going to be a big difference because a lot of people are like, oh, these players, they have nothing. Like, why? Geez, Thomas equals McDavid, Kane together. There you go. Who's the better hockey player? In our primes, probably this guy over here for sure. Hart winner this year. Hey, tape to tape, what's going on? Hart winner. I don't know, maybe Thomas can give his opinion. Again, like I said, guys, between Draisaitl, Panarin, and McKinnon, I'm probably going Panarin just from the sample size.
I think I'm going Draisaitl.
This guy's going Draisaitl, so you Oilers fans can get excited. I know you Oilers fans are pretty pissed at me when I say Panarin. But anyways, let's just go back to the chat for a second. July 19th training camp. Well, right now, I know people keep saying July 10th. So right now they changed that to July 13th. So it looks like July 13th will be the training camps. Anyways, guys, so this is one of the jerseys. Obviously, huge shout out to the parents. So there you go. You guys already saw Fleury. Okay, I'm not going to turn around again. But anyways, new Fleury jersey. A lot of you guys say I look like Fleury, so obviously it was fit. We got 88 in the chat, guys, so please keep dropping that like. We're going to keep talking about it.
I am a Leafs fan for sure, man. I am a Leafs fan.
Yeah, he's a Leafs fan. Runs in the fam quite a bit. Geez, 90 live viewers. You guys are crazy. Nice sweater, bud. Yeah, just got it. And guys, so tomorrow, who's ready for, not just one jersey reveal, 4? Are you guys ready for tomorrow? 4 new jerseys to the collection? Anyways, so Bob McKenzie, just a few other things. Tuesday, I think I'm going to go live for this because if they're keeping it up to date, it's going to be pretty crazy. It seems like the players are going to have till Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time to either opt out or not. No consequences, nothing. After that, again, they can change that date based on when this gets agreed upon, but they can change that. So we'll see. But if it stays on Tuesday and players start opting out, I think the big thing to talk about is like if one all-star or one big player opts out, does that create like a domino effect? So again, I'm going to knock on wood by saying this, but like say, I don't even want to say a specific player, but say a big stud, say like a star player opts out. Does that create like an effect for other players to feel comfortable by opting out? Let me know what you guys think. Dad reveal? No dad reveal. Can we get a lettuce reveal from Thomas? I don't know if he wants to take the hat off. Get a little lettuce reveal. There you go. Little Letty. Guys, is that like the classic hockey Letty? No. Well, Harry Rice, here's the thing. Domi might just decide on his own not to play. But also, if the doctors don't give him the all good, he can't play regardless, right? 69 likes. Hey, 71 likes. Thank you so much, guys. The fact that we have 83 people in here, I really appreciate that. You guys know how much the support means to me. I don't think he hasn't made a stream reveal before, so thought we'd get him on. Finally, we're past 10K. We're almost at 13K, which is crazy. Andrew C, big shout out. Leafs forever. I wouldn't say that, man. Come on. If it's for a good reason, like I just feel like a lot of the depth players are going to get a big opportunity here because think about it. If a couple players opt out, then guys for a bunch of teams are going to get opportunities to play big roles in the playoffs. You see it with the Penguins every year, like 2 guys you've never heard of, like literally jump into the playoffs and they get an opportunity. So, let's see. It's all good, best of hockey. There should be no shame in opting out. And Josh, and to a certain extent, I agree with that. The only thing I'll say, take that ugly jersey off. Roach, just the newest to the edition. I'm sorry. Fleury, bro. I just got it. Rocha. All the Pens better play. Oh, there you go. You better get. But in the chat, guys, do you think there's certain players that, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I'll be straight up. I really can't predict who's going to opt out. I mean, with Domi, it's like, I think it's his health, right? He's got to think about that. Same with Capo Caco. So, is your brother a Maple Chokes fan? He is, and no chokes. No chokes. We'll see this year. Nick Allen, big shout out. I love Fleury minus that 1 goal he let in with Team Canada years ago. Well, Drew, I don't know what you think. I know you're from Toronto. I think you are. Do you think I look like Fleury? A lot of people think I do. Anyways, part of the collection now. I'm going to be opening 4 new jerseys tomorrow that I got. Thomas, how does it feel to be brothers with Fleury? Man, I don't even think anyone in my family like saw it. You guys need to realize like you're the ones that called me out like on it. Everyone like on this channel thinks I look like Fleury, and now other people say it. Like my friends think it too. Thanks to you guys, I fully blame you. Now my friends call me Fleury, so whoever started that on this channel, I blame all of you guys. Anyways, let's see. Rip Cheese, Thomas equals. Oh wait, no, that's not even. Bro, someone's messaging me, Bear. 2 legends on the stream. Hey, Ryan, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why I just look at it. Yeah, exactly, Nordic. I agree. There's no shame. There's no shame. No French accent for me. But, all the people here, I really appreciate it. Let's try to get 200 likes. So, you guys, I want to get it straight here. Thomas is just going to stay here. I don't know. He's going to do his own thing, but he'll stay here for a little more. But do you guys want us just to do a little Q&A and then get into the tweets and talk more about the return to play, or do you want to get more into the return to play right now? So 1 in the chat if you want to go straight into return to play chat right now, or 2 in the chat if you want to do a little bit of Q&A for another like 5-10 minutes and then go into it. What's good, bro? I can't speak French, man.
Really?
Ooh, I saw a lot of 1s, but now it's like I'm seeing more 2s. Okay, fine. Thomas will stay on stream for another like 2-3 minutes, and then with some Q&A. So ask us some questions, guys, and then I'll get into, you guys know me. I'll get right into it, and I'll give you all my thoughts and all the details. And all right, so 2 minutes. I think people can be patient for 2 minutes, and all the people that are obviously loyal to the channel can get to know, I guess, TV a little better. We call him TV. So, all right, no worries, Roach. Brandon says I'd say 20% of players will opt out. All right. So yeah, guys, I'll take over completely in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll go through everything. It's like a 40-page document, so I can't go through everything, obviously, but I'll give you guys all the main details. So, who is your favorite player on the Canadians?
Canadians? I don't know. Probably Shea Weber. I'll have to say.
Shea Weber, yeah.
It's an easy one. I don't know the Canadians, so.
Mixwell doesn't like Vegas. When is the NHL returning? So, Mickey, it looks like right now they're targeting a July 13th training camp and an August 1st return to play.
Mego together. No, that's sus.
That's sus. How was your birthday, John? It was good living. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a good time. This guy actually stayed up with the boys. We played we played classic like beer pong, played a little cards, stuff like that. Who's your favorite player on the Islanders?
Islanders, I don't know, probably Matthew Barzal.
There you go.
Big guy.
Tell me why the Rangers are winning the cup. Panarin's, the Benajad. We've got 3 options in goal. 10. I mean, think about it. Any team right now you can ride off of, like, or you've seen in the past, a goalie can really take you far in this league. So the fact that the Rangers have 3 options of King Henrik, who we've seen be clutch in the playoffs, Shesterkin, who obviously in a small sample size showed that he can do something in this league, and the G-Man. So honestly, I see all 3 options doing something. Is it going straight to playoffs? Yeah, Bradley, it's going straight to playoffs. But 100 live viewers, you guys are crazy. Okay, a few more questions for my brother. Thomas, should I get Mod back? Well, you got to tell Mixwell to be more active here. Come on.
Be more active, man. Let's go.
Yeah, Mixwell, you got to be fully back, man, to get that Mod back. Yo, Best of Hockey, thank you so much for sharing the stream. QC, what's up, man? I look like CC. Some people have told me that. Is there any chance the Habs beat the Penguins, or are you saying no way?
No way.
No way.
No way.
Thomas for Discord mod. I mean, I don't even know if he knows much about Discord.
Yeah, I'm not that active in it, so.
Beer league in the future?
Beer league?
Yeah.
I think that's the way, boys. NHL, beer league. I think I'm going beer league.
All right, Thomas. So 3 more likes. Obviously, we need to get there. Which team do you think needs Lafreniere the most?
I don't know. I think
out of the play-in round teams that you think might lose.
Play-in round teams. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess you could say like Montreal, but like I don't really want them to go. I don't really want them to go to Montreal. I don't know. Maybe
Minnesota. Hype.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah, Jameson, we're about to get into it. So this is my brother, Jameson. Any of the new subscribers, if you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We're about to get right into it. But last 3 questions to my brother, and then he'll head out, and I'll get right into it. What are your thoughts on CC and Merchant?
Horrible players, man.
Yeah, they're tough out there.
Yeah.
If you had to pick 2 teams beside the Leafs that you would watch.
Probably Tampa Bay and
division rival. This guy's going hot
Tampa
takes.
Bay and St. Louis.
All right, respect. Hey, Darkness, your real name's Thomas. There you go. Let's see. Ross says F Tampa. Chill. All right, and
One more.
sock tape job.
Sock tape job.
Yeah. Do you go a couple rounds?
I go a couple around the bottom of the knee and then a couple around the shins, and then there you go.
And for stick tape, do you go sniper or do you go all the way to the
I'm
heel?
like I don't know. I'm like kind of half sniper, half heel, right in the middle of.
Right in the middle. So he doesn't go fully to the heel, but he goes enough down to. Yeah, he's a defenseman like me, man. So you know he's got that long reach, big slapper from the point. You know how it goes. So we got 100 live viewers, guys. All right, yo, can we get Thomas hype in the chat on his way out? Yo, hype this guy up, man. He deserves it. Cool, boys. Big jersey hype. Let's go. Let's get Thomas hype in the chat. Watch out, Benny. Yo, what's up, Jameson Huff? Hey, we're seeing some Thomas hype. There you go.
Thomas hype. All right, boys.
All right. He's heading out. All right, big reveal. Let's go. All right. All right, guys. So it's my ugly mug again. Big Thomas reveal there. So let's go through it. We have 105 live viewers. That's crazy. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for a stream from me. I said 99% I wasn't streaming, but I had to make it work. I'm running on data. So you guys, if anyone ever doubts that I'm committed to this channel, I think just needs to zipper, because nah. I'm fully using data right here to stream on YouTube, so I don't want to hear it. Anyways, channel's growing, yeah. I love it. Goat take. I appreciate that, Mila. Anyways, guys, we're going to go through some tweets here. Obviously, a lot of news came out tonight. I'll be back in my apartment tomorrow, so we're going to go through a lot more tomorrow. But anyways, there's just a few things I wanted to go through. So on testing for the players. So all players and club personnel being tested 48 hours prior to any individual returning to club training facilities, and on every other day basis after that, with all results being available with 24 hours. If the test result is unavailable within the 24-hour period, the individual is not permitted to remain in club. That is one point. Another point is if any players, so they have the option to opt out until Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, that can change. If any players leave, if any players break the rules, if any players leave the vicinity, if any players break the isolated bubble, not only will the team face huge financial backlash, the player individually will face potentially financial backlash, as well as the team might be losing draft picks. If any players, any team breaks protocol, they could be losing draft picks on top of big financial, I would say, repercussions. So anyways, there's a few big ones I wanted to go through because I've been getting asked a lot of questions from you guys. Anyways, guys, just hide people if they spam, just hide them immediately. That's it. Let's see. All right, yeah, so if the NHL and NHLPA don't confirm the CBA on top of this return to play being finalized, then the latest it will go down is tomorrow. So I will be streaming, of course, tomorrow. All right? So that's going to be crazy. Do you guys think in the chat, I want to see in the chat, I'll go through all of you guys what you're saying. Do you guys think there's potential for it to go past August 1st? Do you guys see it being delayed, or do you think they'll start playing by August 1st? CBA. Raise, collective bargaining agreement, you want me to go into it, or what it stands for? It stands for collective bargaining agreement. It's basically what allows the players to have all these rights, all these benefits for the salary cap, everything. It's just the whole agreement for the players, the NHL, between the NHLPA and the NHL. So that's what the collective bargaining agreement is. Some people are saying delay. No delay, plenty of time for training camp. Richard Clay says that. Fair enough. Richard Clay, I thought you were only here for the intro, but no, Richard Clay, I appreciate the support, guys. If you're not yet subscribed, please do. Give the channel a chance. If you're not feeling it, then I guess you can hate on me and cancel up. But hey, I appreciate everyone that drops a like and subscribes. It does really mean a lot to me. Dylan Robinson, I'm a Leafs fan, but this channel's for all 31 teams. I'm literally repping to Vegas. This is my newest jersey, guys, Fleury. I have 4 more new jerseys coming tomorrow. I'll be unboxing them tomorrow. So look out for that stream. Have the notification bell on. Join the Discord if you'd like. Armada can drop the Discord link. Who's winning the cup? I honestly, I laid my predictions out in my videos. You can go check them. I think obviously I'm gonna make videos coming up for previews and stuff. But Philly's up there for me. Colorado's up there for me. I think Edmonton could be a sneaky team. Pittsburgh could be a sneaky team. Let's go. Okay. All right, here. If a player tests positive for COVID-19 or develops symptoms in either phase 3 or 4, so phase 3 training camp, phase 4 return to play, teams are not permitted to share that information with the media or public absent prior approval from the NHL. So Steve Simmons, if you are watching, no, this means you are not, well, it doesn't mean he's not permitted. If he gets that information shared from the approval, but regardless, Steve Simmons, this is kind of indicating what you did. Like, excuse me, don't share the players that are getting COVID. Anyways, we got 100 live viewers still. You guys are unreal. So yeah, so the NHL is going to continue to try to keep the players anonymous in terms of them getting COVID. NHL players who are authorized to leave the bubble for medical reasons or obviously personal circumstances, so their family having something, they'll be forced to quarantine on return pending 4 negative tests over a 4-day period or longer depending on location or circumstances outside. So essentially, in different circumstances, the players may be allowed to leave. But outside of that, the players got to stay in that isolated bubble, and that might mean 5 weeks without seeing their family. And I know some people are going to be to the one extreme saying 5 weeks, that's nothing. If they can't handle that, they shouldn't be part of this league. They shouldn't be committing to a career like this. But then there's going to be the other people on the different side that are going, you really expect these families to be apart for 5 weeks in COVID-19 in this significant situation in this world right now. So here, I'm going to be the voice of reason and say, you know what? It sucks. It sucks they're not going to see their families for that long. The Edmonton proposal, I don't know. I haven't really gone through it. I think at some point they're going to be able to see their family, in some circumstance. But anyways, is 4 days negative test long enough when the incubation period is 24? Are you saying 24 hours? What are you saying, Sabrina? Oh, you meant 14 days. Yeah, 2 weeks. Well, here's the thing, Sabrina. They're going to be tested regardless on, I think, what was it? Twice? I honestly, I don't know if it was. But anyways, it's a matter of like entering games, getting tested. Like it's going to be often, right? So I think overall, yeah, obviously some players won't get the symptoms or some players won't get the positive test, but then they could get a positive test like 3 days later. Like I get what you're saying. So I don't know. Again, they're doing everything they can. It's one of those things. They're just hoping that it doesn't get into the bubble regardless. And that's my mindset. To me, if everyone's following the rules, how can someone get a positive test regardless? I just don't see it. Unless, like I said, they're outside of the bubble and something happens there. 2 to 14 days. Again, guys, I'm no big health expert. I'm going based on what I know with the NHL. But, yeah, obviously that sounds about right. All right, Glenn Hunt. Yeah, message me on Discord, man. Hope all of you guys are feeling all right. A lot of people in nursing homes have not seen their families for months. I know. It's super sad. But anyways, my thing is, and you guys have heard it from me, I think if everyone's safe in a bubble here, it's to the extent where it's safer than what a lot of these players would be doing outside of the bubble. Let's be real. I've talked about it. These players are not these like saints. These players don't just sit in their homes. The only players that do that have been very, I would say, strict and that have been very disciplined with this is players that have full out families. So when you talk about Patrick Marleau, those are the type of people that have been very disciplined with this. When you talk about Austin Matthews, I'm sorry to break it to Leaf fans or anyone that simps for Austin Matthews, that's just not the case. Yeah, he was probably isolating for the most part and when it was really bad, but why do you think he got COVID-19? It's pretty common sense. So I think people need to realize that in this bubble, players are actually going to be a lot safer. And I'm going to talk about it tomorrow and make a video. Brian Burke said it to a T. I think it was like a few days ago. I want to say mid last week. Brian Burke went on Tim and Sid and straight up said, listen, these players are going to get consequences if they leave. There's going to be security that watch over these players in terms of watching and protecting from the outside and keeping them in the inside. And overall, these players are a lot safer unless they're fully quarantining themselves inside. They're actually a lot safer in this bubble than they would be out. And people need to understand that. These players are still going for groceries. These players are still going for errands. They don't have to do that when they're in this bubble. They get everything delivered to them, so they don't have to run this kind of stuff. You met the Marlowe family? That's pretty cool. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Adrian, I'm not saying that. Anyways. Ethan O'Malley, bro. I know you've been on this channel for a while, but I was actually about to hide you from the channel, but I'll give you another chance. Why not? Anyways, baseball is back the 25th. Yeah, 24th, 25th, right? So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm obviously really worried about baseball, to be honest, how it can affect hockey. And that's why I don't know. I don't even want to look at Twitter sometimes because Twitter people are so dumb. Like, the hockey, the NHL, I'm so impressed. Honestly, with Gary Bettman, anyone that wants to hate on Gary Bettman or the NHL after this, I just don't know how you can. They have done everything possible to like take steps to make this happen. Yeah, Cardinal, man, they're not screwing around, and I'm round of applause. It's really simple. If you want to be part of this, if you want to get again, there's financial benefits to this too. People are just like, oh yeah, like what are the benefits for the players? There's like some real financial benefits here. And that's where I talk about fringe players and depth players. If they have no health risks here, they are going to be participating in this without a doubt. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. For a guy like I said, Nick Patan, or I'm going to think of other players, the New York Rangers, New York Islanders, Josh Hosang, or the New York Islanders, Michael Dal Cole, the Pittsburgh Penguins, some of those depth guys like Dominic Simone, or the Edmonton Oilers like Riley Sheahan, or Alex Chason, who's going to, I think, need another contract next year, or guys like that, right? Archibald. They're going to be all in. If there's no health risks for them or their family, they're going to be all in here. So I think people need to get that. There's going to be serious financial benefits to returning here for these players. There's going to be, I guess, obviously benefits for competing for the Stanley Cup, but there's obviously going to be safety precautions taken here. People think that these players are at great risk. They're only at great risk if they have previous health issues. If they have current or previous health issues or health risks, that's where it's a risk. Because in their eyes, it's going to be unlikely for players to get it. In this kind of bubble, in this kind of safety precautions, it's going to be unlikely for players to get it. Unless players are breaking rules, or unless some of the players that are leaving because of the safety aspect, that might backfire on them, but they're doing the best they can, obviously, right? All right, see you, Rock and Sock. Hockey's back. Again, I'm not celebrating yet. I'm waiting for everything to be confirmed by the NHL themselves. Obviously, this is a lot of insiders giving us this news. There you go, Dylan Robinson. I've wanted to get a Sharks jersey. I want to get a Carlson or a Couture jersey, but the Sharks are not in the playoffs, so I think that's going to be an off-season move for me, getting a Sharks jersey. Express. I've kind of made my opinion clear. I think for the next season, they can still have an 82-game season if they start in December or January, eliminate the All-Star break, eliminate the 1 week break for each team, have more back-to-back games. They can have the Stanley Cup awarded in July. And for my opinion, that would only delay maybe the next 2 seasons or next season. So I could see if I had to throw a prediction, I would say by 2023, we could see the season being basically back to an October start. They might, and I've said this many times to people, and sometimes people don't listen, they might actually commit and keep a late October start. Some of the southern teams in the U.S. don't like the early October start of the season because of the weather. It's still really hot, so they prefer having the season start later October or early November and have training camp start in October and have September off and have the Stanley Cup awarded in July. We'll see. Miles Tech says, go Leafs go. When do you think NHL 21 will be out? I have no idea, Miles Tech. I appreciate the dono. we'll see, right? I think NHL 21, it would be pretty cool if they released it right after the playoffs. So say the playoffs ended, like it's one of those things we don't even know who the cover athlete is, right? So I don't know. Maybe they announce the cover athlete right after the Stanley Cup Finals, or maybe they do this. Maybe they announce the cover athlete before the playoffs start and have the game come out after the Stanley Cup Finals. That could be pretty cool. What's going on off the wall? What do you say? Let's say a least player breaks the rules and your team gets punished, maybe even as far as draft picks. How unfair would you think that is if it happens to you? Well, QC, here's the thing for me. I'll be pretty pissed off, and that player's probably going to get shit on by the entire fan base. Let's be honest. That player would be publicly humiliated. That player would be punished by the team, and that player would lose a huge reputation around the league. Obviously, if it's a star player, but I can't see a star player being that stupid. It's one of those things, there is literally no benefit. What, you going to party for a night? Like, there's literally no benefit. I'm sorry, if you need to like, I haven't partied in months, man. I'm in college, like university, like I'm down to party, but I haven't partied in months. Like, these players, I'm sorry, can go a month and a half without partying. They can absolutely go a month and a half without partying. So for me, there's no other reason why some stupid players would want to leave. Anyways. Yeah, off the wall, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not celebrating yet, but it's getting really close. It is getting very close. Example, Matthew Robertson. Nick Robertson is another one. Yeah, I mean, I think Romanov. What was the deal with Romanov? Because I know some other guys got confirmed that they can't play, but is Romanov no party even on Friday? Nah. Zion, Damian Lillard, and Kobe for the special. Well, yeah, really. Obviously, that was stupid. Virtanen, man, I don't think Buddy has a brain. But we're going to a return to play, and Virtanen, like, this is what I say, like, Virtanen, who said that, Rayleigh? I'll say this straight up. If Virtanen opts out, that is the biggest slap in the face I've ever seen in my life. Jake Virtanen, bro, send this to Jake Virtanen. Bro, you're going to a club, and I don't know if you have any family around you or what you're saying, but if you're risking, like, you getting COVID by going to a club or a bar or whatever you went to, and you opt out of hockey, then something's not working right in your brain. Let's see. No Boston Bruins fan. Like I said, guys, I'll be back in my apartment tomorrow. Did we get 12.7K? Yeah, I realized we were really close. I knew we were a couple away. So did we get it? By the way, guys, you know how much I'm not going to be doing the list, but I want to see who's staying in the stream till the end, and I will try to keep it in my mind. Hey, 12.7, I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Yeah, you see, I mean, hey, that's kind of how I felt with NFL, man. When obviously, I thought it was absolutely sick. When I got my first Russell Wilson jersey, I was just like, man, it feels so good. But I looked low-key weird in it, not going to lie. But, yeah, Cardinal, I really appreciate that, man. Big respect to you. But, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go through a few more tweets here, and then we'll just do like a kind of a Q&A. You guys can ask me some questions. Honestly, I looked through so much before I went live, so I already know a lot off the top of my head here, but I just kind of I saved some tweets here that were, like, for me, pretty, I would say, key. But let's see here. Oh, here's the big one here. And Cardinal is going to be interested in this one. So Frank Saravelli, NHL Phase 4 protocol says players' families will be allowed to join for conference finals and Stanley Cup final in Edmonton and will be allowed to share hotel rooms. So obviously they're going to have to get tested. But that's big too. So obviously they're going to be in 2 separate hub cities. But for the conference finals, they're all going to move to Edmonton. So the last 4 teams alive will go to Edmonton. They'll play there. Stanley Cup final will be in Edmonton too. And the families will be able to join them. So like I said, this whole process is going to be, 7 weeks? Oh, no, longer than that. What am I saying? And including the training camp, it's going to be 9 weeks, I think. Sorry if my math's off there, but we'll say around 9 weeks, right? So at the end of the day, if you look at in terms of elimination, And in terms of when they go to the hub cities, I think the hub cities is what, possibly July 23rd or something, 25th. So if you look at that timeline to the potential Stanley Cup final, before the conference finals, that's a 5-week timeline, 6-week timeline, right? So players could be without their families for 5 to 6 weeks at the very, I think, minimum or max, whatever it is, in around 5 weeks, right? But if they're still alive by the conference finals, then they will be able to see their families. Let's see, go back to, but the 7 people still in here, respect to you. Roblox, man, no spam. Positive vibes. Thank you so much for the 7s. Says happy belated, John. Hope you had a great weekend. Hey, I did. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Guys, big dono hype. Hey, what's up, SM? Did they say when they're starting the playoffs? If so, when? August 1st. So that's their target date. I'm not saying that's for sure because you've seen. It was supposed to be July 30th. Now they're targeting August 1st. That could change again. But right now they are targeting August 1st, July 13th training camp. And again, I don't know exactly the Hub City date. I have it in mind. It's around July 25th, in around there, when they travel for the Hub City. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. It's a crazy timeline. Oh, of course, it's an absolutely crazy timeline. So much is going to happen still, right? They haven't even started training camps, and we're talking about August 1st start potentially. But big shout out to you, Jack. Appreciate the support, guys. What up? I might need to leave early. I have work in the morning. Hey, Kenny. Hopefully work goes well. Again, guys, I'll be back to my apartment tomorrow. I'll be going live tomorrow night, but potentially earlier than that. Again, if more news comes out, I'll go live when it happens. Yeah, Rayleigh, I agree. Virtanen's still pretty underrated. Again, I just think so inconsistent, and I think he's got a couple things off the ice, but. Well, here's the thing, Ray, bro. Sorokin and I'm gonna search that up quick. I know Sorokin and Kaprizov. For me, those were obvious, right? Those guys were coming from overseas. Let's see. I think Romanov's not allowed to play. Yeah, he's not eligible. I thought so, but I just wanted to confirm that. But for me, I agree with Kaprizov and Sorokin. Like Islanders fans and Wild fans that were getting cheesed at that, I'm like what? But no, for Romanov, I mean, you've seen in the past, yeah, he's coming from overseas as well, but Romanov was actually drafted, and I don't know. I just think he was obviously, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of ignoring me, but I do think Romanov for me had more, I would say, reason to play. You know he loves the viewers when he's been streaming for so long on data. Yeah, well, bro, somehow people were getting cheesed at me for not streaming, and I'm like, man, people I'm not pumping my own tires here, but I just feel like sometimes people take things for granted because I was going live through coronavirus, COVID, almost every day. Throughout the week, I was going live every day, so. And I don't got an unlimited plan, J-Dog, just let you know. So people were just like, bro, this guy wasn't going live. This guy said he was going live every day. And I was like, man, I still went live 5 times in a week. That's still 5 times in a week. Bill Daly. Sorry, Matthew Phipps, if I missed Bill Daly. My bad. Godly, it's possible. You never know. I feel like Babcock's probably in contention for that. I don't know off the wall. It's all good, man. It's all good. I know I got to put in work. Have they finalized the plan yet? The return to play plan is, again, they haven't confirmed it publicly, but it seems like from the insiders that the plan to return is finalized. The CBA, not. So the thing is, it looks like what Bob McKenzie said, what everyone said, it looks like it's just the final touches. It's absolutely just the finishing touches. And that if it's not confirmed tonight, what time is it right now? 10 p.m. Eastern time, that they'll have it confirmed by tomorrow. And that comes with the CBA and everything around it for next season and forward. So obviously I think that's huge. I mean, Off the Wall said it, don't celebrate yet. But if the NHL, not Bob McKenzie, not any insiders, if the NHL, the league, publicly confirms everything, then I think we start getting a little more excited, to be honest. Again, I've talked about the MLB. I think they are coming back with a lot of risk. The NHL, for me, I've said it the whole time, if they can come out with what we're literally seeing right now and have all these safety precautions, I think it should come back. I think it will hopefully succeed. I'm going to knock on wood. I would love to see it succeed. I would love players not to get tested positive. I would love players to be out of risk. Obviously, for guys like Max Domi, like I said, if the doctors don't give them the okay, then the doctors don't give them the okay and they don't go. Obviously, that's unfortunate. Oh, Jack Ryan giving me the hard questions. All right. John, rank these 5 Metro goalies based on potential. All right, so Jack, that's a really tough question. Okay, I'll go, obviously, yeah, potential, highest ceiling. Sorokin, I haven't seen enough of, like, obviously a bit of highlights. Okay, whereas Ziglin's already older, so I'll go... Okay, I'll go top 3 there. I don't know in order. It's like Shesterkin, Samsonov, maybe 1 or 2 for me. Sorokin right there, 2 or 3. Then Merzlikins, then Blackwood. Something like that. Samsonov, Shesterkin, Sorokin. That's probably my top 3. The order is tough for me. Merzlikins is absolutely gross. Merzlikins was disgusting this year, but he's already older. Let's see. HH doesn't get the respect he deserves. He doesn't stream in 4 days, and everyone demands him to stream. Everyone needs a break. HH grinded in June. He deserves mad respect. Hey, man, I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't even 4 days. I streamed late Thursday night, Friday morning. Like, Thursday night at like 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. So, I guess if you count Friday, Saturday, it's Sunday night, and I'm streaming right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. People, like, expect, I feel like, I'm putting in the work. It's literally been not even 3 days, and people were getting, like, riled up that I wasn't streaming. Like, it's pretty funny. But I appreciate that, Brandon Odell. I really appreciate that. Well, Rios, here's the thing. It's going to come down to the overall vote. I think it's majority. I think that's what I've heard. But then they obviously it comes down to how many players want to opt out. They have till 5 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. That date could change. That time could change to decide if they're opting out. I think as a whole, the NHLPA is going to agree on this. Right? And then it's going to come down to individual players opting out or not. And I've said it. I don't see star players opting out unless one player comes out like fully. Like, I don't think it's going to be one of these things where they all come together and they just decide to opt out. I think some people are going to be really nervous to opt out unless they have real health risks. CD, thank you for the 2. I really appreciate that. If one player opts out, I think it's going to give a lot more incentive to opt out. Yeah, well, Cardinal, that's what I said. It's the Steve Simmons rule. They don't have to reveal the names that get tested positive. But CD, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. All right, see you, Habs Hockey. Appreciate the people that can stay. Saturday and Sunday are usually no streams. And people know that. Until hockey comes back, guys, there's going to be no streams Saturday and Sundays for the most part. I will let you know on the Friday stream, on the Discord, and if things change on the community tab, I will let you know if I stream Saturdays or Sundays. This was different, and I've said it many times. The only exception when I make the extra effort to stream, and this is definitely the extra effort because I'm at home, the Wi-Fi is garbage, I'm streaming on data right now, is because news came out. Absolutely because news came out. Obviously, I care about my subscribers, but it's when I'm at my family's house, I'm with my family, I'm doing something, so I try to take a little bit of a break. 2 days. That's it. When hockey comes back, I'll be streaming 7 days a week. I've said that to people. So this whole expectation that I'm like, obviously already on a grind, but people haven't seen nothing yet. If you think this is a crazy grind, then you need to understand that when hockey comes back, I'll be streaming 7 days a week. 7. Like, there's going to be no breaks. 7 days a week. I'll be doing that for 2 months. So, I don't know what people, like, if hockey comes back, I'll be streaming 7 days a week for 2 months. Anyways, hey, I appreciate that, Darkness. I really do. And yeah, when we get to 20K, I'll be doing a 24-hour stream, I guess. Hey, off the wall. Love the prediction. We'll see if we can get there. I'm going to put in the work. Oh, godly. I want to, man. I want to grow this channel. A little bit, CD. A little bit. I think that was a good question. How's fan reaction? I appreciate the comment above. Trey says, would you want to see Toronto versus Montreal in the playoffs last time they met? Yeah, I know. It's been a while. Hey, Sabrina, I appreciate it. Yeah, actually, that's a good way of looking at Sabrina. I guess I should be flattered that people are getting a little cheese that I'm not streaming because I guess they love the stream. So I should appreciate that. Thank you for, yeah, no, I guess it's a good sign. You're right. No, I was saying more for the people that are getting, like, cheesed at me. Like, not cheesed in general, like, cheesed at me. Like, fully going, like, bruh, what are you saying, man? Like, why aren't you live? Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know about 10 to 12 hours a day. It really depends how the games are scheduled. I think for a lot of days I'll be streaming like 6 hours a day. Some will be 9, some will be 12. Ah, damn, Ryan. Well, hey, the suggestions I'll give to you guys, if you didn't get a notification to the stream or something happened or you only got notified through the Discord, I've told you guys. Keep that notification bell for all. When you hit that notification bell, obviously I'm on my own account right now, so I can't show you guys or anything, but right beside where you're subscribed, have that notification bell on and have all notifications. And then on top of that, join the Discord. So in case YouTube wants to be drunk, you join the Discord, you get notified through there. Evgeny Svechnikov went to the KHL. Is that confirmed, guys? That's crazy. Also, this dude does more than Cahoots. That's just a fraction of the channel. Agreed. So I'm not defined by Cahoots. Cahoots a fun thing that we can do for hockey trivia to get more knowledge. There's obviously a lot of things I do on this channel, so. Yeah, J-Dog, it's going to be, man. I'm going to be live late probably too, right? So those 10 o'clock games, that probably happen. With teams staying in one location. See, Habs fan reaction, I can't see like full out back to back, but 2 games in one day, yeah. I could see 4 games in one day. 2 in one location, 2 in the other. I can't. Honestly, it could happen where it's 3 in one location. I mean, again, let's look at this. If it's in Toronto, right? They could start a game at 12. We'll say 12 to 3, right? Say the next game's at 4 to 7. They can't really do more than 2, right? Unless they really squish it in and they do. They already agreed and they already said they're not going to do games. I don't know if people know this, so I'll HTH bomb right here. I know they're not going to be starting games before 12 o'clock their time. So 12 o'clock Pacific time and 12 o'clock Eastern time for both time zones. Edmonton is what? Anyways, in Edmonton and Toronto for both their time zones, 12 o'clock, they will not be starting before then. So like I said, I think 2 games in each location. I think we could get 4 games per day, 2 in each location. I hope they don't cross over. My hope, and especially for streaming, is like this. I hope games start, because it's 2 hours difference, right? I hope games start at like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in Toronto. And then like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in Edmonton. And then 7 o'clock, like obviously, and also 7 o'clock in Edmonton. So it's going to be one of those things like, then 4 o'clock will be, 5 o'clock in Edmonton. So that would be 3 o'clock in Toronto with a 1 o'clock game starting. So you'd have basically that game. We would be able to stream for the 3rd period. We'd miss the 1st period of that game in Edmonton. Then we would go for that game potentially, and then the Toronto game, and then the Edmonton game that would be starting at like 9 o'clock Eastern time. Like that would be crazy. No, Darkness, but Edmonton is a 2-hour difference. Ray Bro, can you can confirm that right now, right? It's 8:16 in Edmonton right now, I believe. If someone wants to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Okay, well, Joseph, here, I'll say it in more simple terms. So my time right now, it's 10:17. Okay, so I'm going to go based on Toronto time. So it'd be 1 o'clock in Toronto. That's the first game starting. The other game would be like starting at, I don't know, 2 o'clock in Edmonton, right? That would make it starting at 4 o'clock in Toronto. So 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then the Toronto game starting at 7 o'clock, right? Are you following now? So you'd have that time in between for broadcasting. And then because the other game in Edmonton is starting at maybe 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, that game won't start till 10 o'clock in Toronto. So after the 7 o'clock, because in Edmonton it is starting at 7 or 8 o'clock, it's a 2-hour difference. So in Toronto, it would be starting not till 9 or 10. So in terms of broadcasting, they could make it work because they could have the Edmonton game start at like 2 o'clock for that afternoon, but it wouldn't start till like 4 in Toronto, where that 1 o'clock game in Toronto is already done. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope you're following. It's 8:17. So yeah, like I said, Edmonton is 2 hours behind. So you guys get that? Can we get W's in the chat if I explained it well that second time? I think I explained it better that second time. Anyways, guys, I'm only going to go live here for another like 5 minutes. Well, Godly, here's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I said this at the start of the stream, I'm pretty sure. The East teams will be in Toronto. The West teams will be in Edmonton. That is basically confirmed. Not absolutely confirmed, but basically confirmed. So I'm sorry for all the people that think that Toronto and Edmonton are going to get a home ice advantage. I don't agree with that. I don't think there's any home ice advantage of what, being in a familiar rink? Okay, maybe. But there's going to be probably 2 venues for each. Or maybe 2 venues for Toronto, maybe only 1 venue for Edmonton. Again, I don't know how they're making it work, but regardless, there's no fans. There's absolutely no fans. All the arenas are sized the same. There's no fans. So for me, there's no home ice advantage. There's absolutely no home ice advantage. So anyways, just letting you guys know. If someone wants to go real deep and go, well, Toronto's getting some kind of advantage because they're really familiar with the dressing rooms, that's going to improve their pre-game rituals. Like, I could literally see people saying that and get out of here with that. They just know the bounces and tricks off the boards. Yeah, Colonel, literally. I can see people making some kind of excuses. And honestly, just because it's 2020, let's confirm. Toronto, Edmonton, Stanley Cup final, it's going to happen, and then we're going to see all the excuses in the world. Again, I'm joking around, but anyways, we're 4 likes away from 150. If 4 of you can clutch up, I'd love it. But no, that we're literally probably going to get that. We're probably going to get so many people like, Edmonton, Connor McDavid knew that side of the ice, bro. The communication was right there. And then people are going to pull up like Houston Astros, like, oh, bro, are they using cameras? Like, they're using the trash can behind the bench. They know where it is. Hey, 150 likes. I really appreciate you guys. Cardinal, if it was Edmonton versus Toronto, bro, like, I'm sorry, Cardinal. I've never hated Edmonton before. I would have to hate on Edmonton in that cup final. Eddie. Yeah, Sabrina, that would be pretty funny. Well, Adrian, apparently this also came out. Apparently there's no dress code, which is pretty wild too, guys. Again, don't quote me on that, absolutely, but from what I read, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a dress code. That's also pretty crazy. That's going to be really weird if there's absolutely no dress code. So, I don't know. Bro, is Austin Matthews going to pull up in like sweats and just like a pullover? Dress code, guys. When we talk about dress code, we're talking about full out suits. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like do not quote me on that. But I'm just saying, I feel like I read something when I was reading. Again, this is a 40, guys, can we get hashtag 40-page document in the chat? People need to understand that there's so much in this document. That's what I'm saying. Classic Twitter people think they're smarter than Gary Bettman and the NHL. The NHL literally came out with a 40-page document here. Like, I don't know what people expect. Like 40 pages. I'll be live streaming a lot of games, Trey. So Leafs, Penguins, Habs, Rangers, Hurricanes, Panthers, Islanders, like all across the board, right? Obviously, let's be real here. I'm going to try to stream most of the Leaf games. I'm a Leafs fan, but it's not going to be a biased thing at all. Am I going to miss a Leafs game? Probably not. I'm a diehard Leafs fan, but I also know how to separate it. So at the end of the day, if I have to miss the first period of the Leafs game, I'm going to do that because I'm committed to this channel. You guys know that. So if some games overlap and I'm writing a stream for one game and I know I'm going to miss the first period of the Leafs game, I'll miss the first period of the Leafs game because that's where I'm committed. But am I going to miss a full Leafs game as a fan in the playoffs? Probably not. So you guys know I'm real with you, right? I'm not going to bullshit here on stream. That's my real answer. I hope you guys don't, I would say, disagree with that because I know any of you who are fans of your own teams would not miss your own team's game. Anyone can speak to that. I don't think you're missing your own team. How far are we from 13K? I think we are 287 away. Anyways, okay, guys, last few questions, and then I'm going to end stream. We'll end stream here in maybe 6-7 minutes. Oh, no, less, like 3 minutes. There you go. Off the wall just spoke big facts. Hockey Twitter. And I'll say not all of Hockey Twitter, but a lot of Hockey Twitter in general. Couldn't understand 4 pages, never mind 40. A lot of big mouths with little brains on Twitter. Laugh aloud. Big facts. And off the wall, I'm going to love... Guys, Hot Take Hockey Nation, can we just throw the screenshots? Just start screenshotting people. I love it, man. I cannot wait, and I'm hoping hockey can come back safely and just, ooh, everyone's going to be so quiet. It's going to be beautiful. There's just so many people, it's so easy just to type behind a screen going, oh, Gary Bettman is disgusting. The NHL is so stupid for bringing these players in such a dangerous territory. Like, bro, people are so dumb. I guarantee I'm getting clipped on that. Is there a stream tomorrow? Yeah, there's a stream. Yeah, Karen voice. Hi, I'm Karen. Carl, get in here. Carl! The NHL is trying to risk the players' lives again. Anyways, all right. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm going to answer a couple more here. Carl and Karen. Can we get some LFs for Carl and Karen? Carl, honey, come here. Yeah, we got 12.7. You can't call yourself a real fan if you miss your team games, especially in the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, QC. So QC wants me to rage for the Leafs. I sound like the chipmunk from Alvin and the Chipmunks. All right, well... Let's see. Yeah, well, Adrian, I'll be working overtime, and I hope to see you more on the stream, man. All of you guys, if you're not yet subscribed, again, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. You guys will never lose appreciation from me. I'm not to take you guys for granted. So, Darkness, they're gonna play each other. The top 4 teams on each side. So Philly, Washington, Boston, Tampa. They're gonna play each other to decide the seeding. So the best record is gonna get first, then second, third, fourth. That impression is spot on. That's crazy. Anyways, what's the score? Someone had to clip that. All right. Can we get W's in the chat to end it? I'm going to try to see. My phone's about to die. Where's my charger? Oh, it's over there. Whatever. But it's perfect timing. Anyways, I was going to end stream. Matthew Phipps, I don't know why you're spamming, bro. I'm going to give you the one warning, bro. If you spam again on this channel, you're hidden, bro. There's no need to spam. And that's why I'm going to have to put slow mode guys in playoffs. Anyways, guys, I'm looking at a bunch of people. Thank you so much. I'll be live tomorrow. Videos all week. Live streams throughout the week. When I say all week, guys, Monday through Friday. When the playoffs start, I'll be streaming 7 days a week. I really appreciate you guys. I'll go into Discord for a bit to chat. Other than that, thank you so much. I hope you guys know I'm looking at all of your names right now. Boston Bruins fan, Roblox, Isles fan, Mikey, Sean Riddell, Ben, Isles fan for life. I don't know why you're spamming. Joseph, Brandon Odell, SM, Trey, Logan, Sabrina. Thank all of you. All right. New Jersey guys, Marc-Andre Fleury quickly, there you go, just to prove it. And I'll be unboxing 4 New Jerseys tomorrow. All right, guys, love ya. Peace out.